It was around 1946 when a small carnival pulled into New York City. Among the carnies was a gregarious 17-year-old kid. He had run away from his home in Greenville, North Carolina, and had been hobnobbing around the country as part of the carnival. He had been pitching tents and doing odd jobs since he was 12 years old. Along the way, he was befriended by a group of gypsies who taught him the art of picking pockets. After 5 years with the carnival, Jack and a crew of thieves parted ways with the carny life and set up shop on West 116th Street in between 7th and Lenox Ave. It was then and there that Jack fell in love with Harlem. It was when the vision first came to him. Late into the night, Jack talked endlessly about the racketeer's paradise he wanted to build. It was going to be the culmination of everything he'd ever wanted and done. A crown jewel in the heart of the ghetto. He conveyed his vision in the same way Eddie Murphy's character in the movie Life described in an imaginary club called Ray's Boom Boom Room. Jack declared that his club was going to be a gangster's wonderland, filled with the best of everything. Broads, booze, food, gambling, and of course, the best live bands and entertainers on earth. And at the center of it all would be the Fat Man. But in order to achieve his dream, he would need revenue. Jack lived and breathed by the hustler's code.
Get the money, nigga.
Jack constantly preached it to Tahaka and Tunde Raw.
And then you could do what the fuck you wanna do.
Everyone loved Fat Jack. He and his crew were like family. He recruited many of them from the same small town that he came from. He also kept his biological family very close to him as well. It was out of their love for him that they protected him. Jack was always chauffeured around town in his yellow Cadillac by either a member of his crew or by one of his biological brothers. Not just because he wanted to give the impression of being a big-time boss, an impression he didn't mind making, but because, as only close friends and family knew, Fat Jack was diabetic, but he was also narcoleptic. None of them wanted to take the chance of him falling asleep, or worse, while driving a car in New York traffic. Sometime in 1957, using a combination of gambling money and profits from his heroin and cocaine operation, Jack started Rojac Records. It was a slow start, but thanks to his ability to make friends and promote products like a ringmaster, Jack was gaining influence in the New York music scene. By the late 1960s, he was known not just for his record company, but for his outlandish house parties as well, which had become legendary. But also, according to Stuart Cosgrove's Harlem 69, The Future of Soul, he was known as the drug dealer to the stars. Among his drug connects were a mixture of Italians, Colombians, and of course, he did business with his fellow Harlem brethren like Nicky Barnes and his then partner Jimmy Terrell, aka Goldfinger, who provided Jack with heroin. In his autobiography, Mr. Untouchable, The Rise and Fall of Nicky Barnes, Barnes described Goldfinger as a flashy street hustler whose customized gold Cadillac limousine had a Rolls-Royce grill with a TV and a wet bar and tinted windows and curtains.
He's the man.
When Barnes was released from prison in 1968, Goldfinger told Barnes about Fat Jack's fast food joint, the Royster House. Barnes wanted to invest in Jack's business, but he quickly saw that Jack, like most people in the powder game, wasn't able to apply the same amount of energy into his legitimate business as he did his drug business. At the dawn of the 70s, Lady Luck hadn't been smiling on his music business ventures either. He was always just on the brink of something big, but it never came to fruition. Ironically, just 8 miles away from 116th Street in Englewood, New Jersey, an old friend's record company was about to hit the top of the R&B charts.
On the next episode of the Hip-Hop Shangri-La, singer-songwriter and all-platinum hitmaker producer Sylvia Robinson pieces together a chart-topping R&B act, foreshadowing her trajectory a decade later.